During a family vacation, a mother's worst nightmare became a reality. She couldn't find her son, and after what felt like a lifetime of searching for him, she saw her boy lifeless and with no heartbeat. Amy Otson adored her beautiful family and looked forward to having fun with them over a July weekend in 2010. They were making memories at their family cabin near Gunnison, Colorado, and had no idea of the shocking ordeal that awaited them. Amy's 1-month-old son Gore figured out how to unbolt the screen door, and when she called for him, there was no reply. The panicked family spent 5 minutes looking for the little boy before they heard crying. But the noise didn't come from Gore. One moment Amy was getting her kids, 6-year-old Ryan and 4-year-old Kirk, ready for bed, and the next, she was praying for a miracle. One of Gore's cousins found him and started crying as they retrieved his lifeless body from under a log in an irrigation ditch. A year after the ordeal, Amy asked doctors why they didn't stop CPR even after 55 minutes of trying. Their answers were something unexpected and touched her heart. The boy was in the icy cold water for a long time, and one of his relatives, a nurse, began CPR, trying to breathe life into the youngster. She described the hopeless situation. He was not breathing. He had no heartbeat. He was notorious for rosy cheeks, and he did not have that. He was completely pale. He was dead. Amy heard the ambulances coming to save her son and thought it was pointless. She believed she had lost her boy forever and shared, "I remember thinking it's so silly that they even have their sirens on, and they're coming out here. It's been too long." Gore's dad, Dave Otson, was away on business when he received the devastating news. He cried out to God and asked him not to take his son. The doctors prepared the family for the worst when Gore arrived at the hospital. His parents considered organ donation and felt their faith was being tested. Amy recalled praying and pleading, "Lord, I need you to come and heal him completely." The mother started to feel immense peace and believed God was in total control. For 2 days, countless family members, friends, and strangers also prayed for the little boy. Medical teams performed a procedure on the child, and once his body temperature returned to normal, something miraculous happened. Gore opened his eyes. Dave shared, "Gosh, God, I knew you were big, but this is huge." Seeing their boy opening his eyes was something the couple thought might never happen, and it gave them hope. God heard their prayers, and there was only one way they could describe what had happened. It was a miracle. Gore walked out of the hospital after a few weeks, and his parents continued to share the encouraging message of his survival. Medical professionals could not explain Gore's recovery, and while the boy's brush with death was hard on their faith, it brought the family closer to each other and God. A year after the ordeal, Amy asked doctors why they didn't stop CPR even after 55 minutes of trying. Their answers were something unexpected and touched her heart. The medical professionals revealed that her faith and the boy's grandfather's passion for him kept them going. The medics ignored the hopelessness of the situation and did everything to save Gore. Everyone witnessed a modern-day miracle, and little Gore lived to tell the tale. The child and his parents used their experience to encourage others, stating that bold prayers and faith can change things. Amy was 100% convinced God healed her son and wanted the whole world to know about it. The mother shared, "We want to give credit to everybody who worked on him that day. They all did an amazing job." But ultimately, we know that it was all the prayers, and we know that it was God healing him, truly. Gore has come a long way since his near drowning. The brave child grew into a beloved teenager who is thriving and loving life. In September 2022, his mom wished him a heartfelt happy birthday and said, "I'm not sure how we made it to 14 years, but here we are, and I'm thankful for every day with you. You bring that smile and big heart to everyone you know. Every day is an adventure with you, and I'm so glad God chose me to be your mom." In another post, the mother recalled July 6 and described it as a day full of mixed emotions. It was the date she thought she had lost her son forever, and it was an agonizing memory. However, she focused on the positive, noting her immense gratitude. Amy shared that no days had passed without thinking about Gore's accident. Whenever she saw an ambulance or heard of a child passing away, She remembered the past. Life changed forever after the horrific incident, and Amy ensured she didn't take any moment with her son for granted. She used the experience as a reminder to pray for other families struggling with loss. The Otson story has been a source of hope for many families, and their resilience is inspiring. We wish them many happy years together with their miracle boy. Click here for another story about a courageous husband who prayed for his wife. She had no heartbeat for almost 30 minutes, but he refused to give up. The man detailed how God spoke to him.